Hello, everyone. This is Dante with PBS. I want to talk a moment to a lot of you who are in sales, whether you're selling cars or furniture, electronic, the list goes on and on. Maybe you're the manager, maybe perhaps I'm talking to the owner right here. It is very cold outside, so I want to paint a picture for you. The question I want to ask is, what type of machine are you using? Are you using a machine or are you just relying on manual labor? And what I mean by that is this, folks. We go out on the job and we say we're doing a good job. We're killing it today. We're selling cars left and right. We're selling couches, mattresses, jewelry, cell phones. The list goes on and on. You think that you are pretty good. And some of you are for the most part. We know that a few people in sales do all of the work, and most of the people do a small percentage of the work. But the big question today is, what type of machine are you using? As I've said, it is so cold out here, and we know when the weather comes, our work is affected. Why? Because people don't shop like they usually would when it's pouring down raining, when it's very cold, when it's dark. The list go on and on, folks. When there's, of course, a big disaster such as a hurricane, which we've seen a lot of them now down in the Gulf Coast. So, you are affected big time by this. Now let me fast forward, folks. We have a machine here at PBS that will get the word out for you, that will get you in front of people who are ready to buy right now, that will prevent all this spinning tires when people come in the store saying, oh, I'm just kicking tires. Oh, I get so annoyed by that when customers just come in and they say, oh, I'm just looking. Now we know some of those folks turn into customers. We know there are those that do that because they just don't want to be bothered, and they'll make up that. But there are those who come in here and they waiting on the movies to start. They're waiting to take their significant other out to dinner because it starts at a certain time, and they'll come in there and just kick tires. Makes me so annoying. And then there are times like this when the weather is a big factor, and you say all day, oh, I'm the man, I've been selling, I've been killing it, and you high-fiving one another. But you're not high-fiving when that weather hits. You somewhere sad, you somewhere moping, you somewhere crying and complaining. You're not saying you're the man anymore. You're not saying you're the queen anymore. You sitting down and you're sad. What can we do about it versus just cry all the time? What can we do about it versus go back to our salespeople and just complain? There's got to be a better way. There has to be some form of empowerment. You see, if we just complained all day, we really don't have a leg to stand on. If we sat about and talked about other variables that prevents us from making a good living, you really have to ask yourself, am I a true salesperson? Am I a true business person? Or I just react when things happen, things that I can't control. Here at PBS, a platform that I put together over the years, my time in selling beds, furnitures, cars, I put together a platform that will allow you to be able to be reached by people ready to make a purchase. People who can afford it. That's right, people who can afford it, because we know people come in, they ready all the time. And when they get declined, because most of our customers buy on credit, we know that they get declined because they don't have enough to finance whatever it is that they're trying to finance. Here, we put you in front of people who are able to buy and ready to buy. So, that's the second machine that I'm talking about. The second machine, the platform that I put together. I want to paint one more picture for you before I cut you loose. This here is one of my favorite machines here. and it is a juicer. It's a Power XL juicer. Now, I bought this juicer, folks, because I do a lot of manual labor. I like to eat right, and I do a bunch of juicing, and I cut up my fruits and vegetables and put them in a salad, or sometimes I eat them regular when it comes to beets, apple, and of course you got to eat the peeling and other things like that. But I said, what kind of machine can I get to extract the most juice possible at a faster rate and at a fast pace to give me the quickest and the most effective outcome possible? So I bought this juicer right here. I can put the celery in, put the apples in, carrots, and all the other things. I won't go into them in this video. Of course, when you subscribe to me, we do more things other than just put you in front of customers. We have a meal plan going on where it's free, and you can come on this channel and get encouragement when it comes to eating right. That's right. The first machine is you, and you have to have the energy in order to make sales. We know that sales and being in business and commission a lot of times is mind-boggling, and it's a lot of energy consumption. So you have to have the energy to be able to do that. We know it's tough out there in the sales world. Why? Because you run out and get some fast food. A lot of times you don't eat because you're waiting on that customer to buy something. You'll skip lunch 2 or 3 times throughout the week, or even more. So we do a bunch of meal prep and a bunch of meal planning for you. But leaving you with that question again, folks, do you have that extra machine, or are you doing all the manual labor yourself? If you're doing all the manual labor yourself and you just reacting when things happen, you're not really standing on 2 feet, folks. And on top of that, you may be putting you and your family in jeopardy, not even knowing it, because you're making money on a regular basis. But the minute something happens, you'll sit back, complain, and react. Hopefully that's not you. Hopefully you're willing to do something about it. We know the pandemic is here. A lot of reacting is going on in a negative standpoint. But the best time also to partner up and to be a part of a platform that'll help you. But leave me some questions on how can you get started if you hadn't started already. Make sure you share the video with your teammates and co-workers on how they can get started as well. All right, signing off.